Right, hello, it was requested yesterday that I play this on the stream, so there you go. I'll be absolutely shit at the online against other people, but we can always play against bots if we really want to, just to have a chat. I've only got one more objective ribbon to do to earn one of those battle pass things that just unlocks cosmetics, doesn't it? So I don't really care and I'm not paying for the premium. Even though there are some characters with gas masks if I bought the premium stuff, but you know, I don't really see the point in spending real money for that. Oh yeah, and there's a few more to get as blowing people up with this guy's grenade launcher. So I might as well do that to start with. I'll do breakthrough. Just shoot some people with the grenade launcher. I actually quite like this map, Kaleidoscope. It's like South Korea. It's like sort of a big sort of city in a park sort of map. Alright, Rajiv, I'm afraid I've still not got Zombie working. I might have a play about with that a bit, but I'll have Resident Evil 4, the remake, like Re4 remake to stream soon anyway. I did get a 20-minute video filmed earlier. I've edited it, rendered it, but I've not uploaded it yet, so I'll upload it later and probably schedule it to go on tomorrow evening or something. Alright, that was probably quite a while ago in Fago if it was during COVID, although I suppose COVID's never really ended, has it? But I know what you mean, during lockdown. But it depends, like, you get a lot of weird people on these streams, as long as people, like, are normal and can have a normal conversation. It's fine, but yeah, you will occasionally get weirdos, like, denying reality or whatever.
Sending you in to protect the data center in Songdo, South.
So yeah, hopefully whoever asked me to play this comes on today. Right, I've not really played as this guy much before. I'm just using him to get the daily achievement kind of things, whatever it is. He does have that, like, shield that's
Russian troops are moving in as we speak. You must defend the site and bleed out their resources.
Tango sighted!
We're counting on you. Hold your objective, troops. Use the sector
I
to
didn't hit
battle
anything with a grenade at that
But we've
distance.
got to make the Russians pay for every meter.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, hostile target! 70 meters from my position.
Some of those jamming things.
Active.
Gotcha!
I'm trying to run around now. Oh, it's
Hostile target! Southwest!
before I die, let's just double tap that grenade launcher. At least do some damage with it. Right. Oh, at least you're consistent then, Ghost Jesus. Alright, Rich?
Lost an objective to the enemy.
But yeah, like I said, I'm not very good at this online, but I've been enjoying playing it with friends, just fucking about in the Portal thing, or just doing it, you know, like co-op against AI. Yeah, so there's a 20-minute video that will be on tomorrow, and there's a little Easter egg at the end for people that like the Chernobyl series that I think will like. Alright, Cap it. As I said, this is the only problem playing multiplayer games. It's much more difficult to look at the chat randomly if somebody's attacking you or whatever. So I don't normally do it in the streams. But
Yeah, I got one!
yeah, the shield guy's pretty overpowered. I hadn't even used the assault class until today, so I mostly like playing as engineers and things like that. But oh, never mind. Oh, you on, Mike? Are you out of hospital yet? Are you out of hospital, or are you just still in hospital, but just on, like, meds or whatever? Well, it's a Geiger counter video tomorrow, mate. And it's one that, although I've seen videos of people looking at them before, they've never powered it on and used it on YouTube. So hopefully it's a first for a load of people actually seeing it working and, like, explaining how it works. Well, I did a very quick video on it the other week when I was ill. It's that East German one. But,
Lie down! Medic!
Yeah, I mean, that would take more effort because I'd have to set that up via OBS or whatever. But yeah, maybe when Stalker 2 comes out, I'll do Stalker 2 playing it in a gas mask and everything while drinking vodka.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, I imagine that's horrible. It must make you feel really sick if you feel like... Yeah, I know what you mean, but I've never had anything that bad. But like, yeah, you're really, really drunk. I can understand that.
We just seized Alpha 2.
But yeah, the East German, like the 20-minute video on the East German Geiger counter's up tomorrow, and it's tested with quite a few things, so I've learned what it does well, what it doesn't, all that sort of stuff. And my voice wasn't really nasally and like blocked up through all of it like it would have been a week ago, which was
We
good.
are attacking Alpha 1.
Only modern deactivated guns. Don't obviously have any modern guns that I can't legally own in the UK. In the US, can you get an M40 for a good price? Because the M40 is a good mask if you can get it for a good price. Like the one the US Army used to use up until like 10 years ago, whenever it was they changed.
Control of an objective.
I got an ace. I'll see both of them.
Awesome. Is anybody even going to bother reviving me or not? Anyway, I mostly just want to keep blowing people up with my little grenade launcher thing for now, just to get that daily thing with it.
Okay, here we go. Hostile!
I forgot about this guy, you can heal as well.
Shield is
We've
out!
initiated an attack on Alpha 1.
You dead or was that my friendly
Sharpen
teammate
the
that you
strength.
killed?
Just need to hold together. Hostiles now control Alpha 2.
Come here.
Can't hold them here. Fall back to the next sector.
Yeah, sounds horrible, Mike. Did they give you, like, anti-nausea medicine? Because I know, I've had it, like, very rarely, but sometimes I've been quite ill and they've given you stuff in hospital. They literally give you stuff that stops you feeling sick. It's great stuff, but you can't get over the counter. Because they gave that to my grandma as well when she was, like, near the end of her life, you know, so they could put her on certain meds and she wouldn't throw up from being on the meds. Yeah, so what was that to do with, like, your ears or something, Mike, how that happened?
Objective set.
Shield up! Enemy kilo on my mark! Not close! Enemy kilo!
Oh, I have an 80 journalist.
That's
Are
the
you going to recover it from that roll? Or is he going to just crash it to the ground? Okay, let's roll that grenade launcher. Don't know how much drop this has really.
Hostile sighted! Reloading now! Reloading!
See you, Carpet. There's problems, like I said, we keep looking at the chat and it's not what's going on. And now I don't have any grenade launchers for the bloody little APC thing.
Marking a hostile!
Yeah, you can always crush me. But yeah, once this match ends with other people, so it's a bit more chill and I can chat with people easier, I'll not play online with people, I'll go on to like a game of bots or whatever.
Don't get! Enemy soldier, mark! Southwest!
Yeah, at least the shield guy is quite easy to run around with because you don't have to keep constantly worrying that somebody's going to shoot you from loads of angles because you can just run towards people and recon them.
One of our objectives is under attack.
I see one! Spotted an enemy!
It's not legal where I am. I've tried it before, let's say. The only problem I've had with it, it makes me feel really paranoid. I know it depends on the strain a lot and that. CBD is legal here, but not THC.
We just lost Bravo 1.
And I've had CBD before because that's actually quite good for my stomach. But again, it's just too expensive, like the legal stuff.
Enemy vehicle, spotted! 40 meters from my position.
This sector is done for. Continue the defense further in. Go!
It actually, in theory, Mike, I think medical marijuana is legal in the UK. It's just like so few doctors are willing to prescribe it that even like kids that are really sick with it can't take advantage of it. Because I know there was a bit of a scandal about that, like, you know, like some of the parents for kids, like little kids that should be able to get it for them, like they're having loads of trouble even though it's technically been legalised actually getting it. Because doctors are, oh, I don't want to, you know, give that because there's the stigma around it.
Shield up! Right to grow! Nice! Northwest! Multiple hostiles!
They're attacking one of our objectives.
Well, weirdly over here, Ghost Jesus, they made it more illegal than it used to be. It used to be a Class C drug, and then they moved it up to a Class B. I think just as, you know, politicians didn't like it. But I think it will become you know, like decriminalised at some point. It's only a matter of time, really. Yeah, that's why I bought it. Exactly. Why is there poop in your mouth? I think it's worth it for that, especially if you've got friends to play it with. The main thing I like about it, I'll show you in a minute, it isn't the normal game mode with online people, I'll show you. It's the thing where you can make your own missions, sort of thing, and piss about with mates. So what I'll do is, once this match ends with other people, I'll load up one of the things I did in like the workshop type thing.
Hey, hostile kilo in sector! West!
It's the title of the stream, Zach. But yeah, apparently this game was absolutely awful at launch, because I was sort of interested in it, and then it got so many bad reviews from, like, you know, regular people, like at how buggy it was and all that. But apparently, like, over time, you know, they fixed loads of bugs and it plays more like a proper Battlefield game. Because apparently, like, originally it was more of a Rainbow Six Siege sort of rip-off, and then at least they, got grenades stuck in them with them.
Charlie 1 has fallen to hostiles. The Russian attacks are breaking through our remaining defenses. Tornadoes in sight. Do not get swept up. Parachute can't survive.
We can do this!
Yeah, I'll turn it down in Insomniac if it's a bit high. It's hard to tell, because it's fine when I'm talking to people on, you know, like voice chat with this. But yeah, I'll turn it down to, say, let's do 25% odd. See what that's like. Is that better? It's hard to know, because you sometimes have to adjust it game to game. Because again, it's like a different volume in my own headphones than it would be necessarily for you, like hearing it. That's the thing. A lot better now, John Wester. Thanks. I've got a 20-minute video I filmed today going up tomorrow because I felt well enough to do, you know, like a proper full-length video, editing, all that. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty much back to normal now. I still sometimes feel a bit phlegmy, but most of all, like, the flu symptoms I've had have gone now. But yeah, some people I've worked with have been really ill recently.
One of their troops, 20 meters away from my position.
So there's more of them in here, so let's out the front. Yeah, I don't know if I got my grenade off in time. Probably not. Right. So yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake comes out tomorrow, Mike. I'm hoping they let you like start preloading it tonight because I've actually pre-ordered that. I know I don't normally pre-order games, but the Resident Evil 4 remake I quite want to play. So yeah, what I'm going to do is hopefully whenever they let you start loading it, keep the PC on, you know, load it, and then when I get back from volunteering tomorrow, hopefully it will be unlocked and I can play it. Alright, Mike. I've been revived. Has anybody got an ammo crate here to do more ammo? What email domain? What are you on about? Oh, sorry, yeah. That doesn't sound, like a legit thing. Don't tell anybody Ghost Jesus to do anything stupid in the chat if it is a stupid thing. I missed some of the comments, I didn't know what you're on about with email domains. So.
See what? Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, at some point next week as well, there's going to be a video where I risk putting a dirty gas mask in a washing machine to see if it cleans it without breaking it. So, that might be an interesting video. I'm going to obviously do it with a non-rare mask to start with. I think it should be fine. Especially if it's like, because it's more of a plasticky mask than a,
Time for something new.
Yeah, I've got a mask that needs cleaning, and I'm for. Actually, I'll just see if on the video it works if you put it in a washing machine rather than, you know, manually just soaking it in the sink and that.
Enemy tank, located around 70 meters from my position. Shield up. Hostile tank! 50 meters from my position.
Battle will be lost unless you find your courage and dig in.
We stick together. We can do this.
They probably will get petty, but I doubt they have many working. Yeah, I'm not planning on putting the dryer. I'm planning on doing it in like a 40-degree wash, you know, without many detergents or anything in there. Just probably a slow cycle, so it doesn't get thrown about too much. But I just want to see how much cleans off of it. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty simple video. It's just going to show how horribly mucky this mask looks to begin with, and then yeah, putting it in the washing machine and see how much better it looks when it's done. You know, and if it doesn't really work, it doesn't really work. But I'm just sort of quite interested in seeing, you know, what it comes out like.
Shield is up.
Get down to half straight.
I'm just doing one mask on its own. But yeah, I just want to see how well it cleans it, you know, because like obviously when I normally clean a mask, I put it in soapy water or whatever. It depends. Well, it depends what the mask's made out of, what you clean it in. But I'm just wondering, you know, if you're being lazy, can you put like a slow cycle, you know, a mask on a slow cycle in a washer, and then, you know, will it get most of the crap out of it? You know, that's more of what I'm interested in. Have you seen Russia's now pulling out T-54s and T-55s from storage to refurb? And I don't know how good a refurb's going to be on them to send to Ukraine because they're getting that desperate for tanks. Literally, T-54s, fucking hell, they used those in Hungary in '56. Right, now that game's finished, I will play something that's easier to chat on. I'll still be playing this game. So, I still need to do a tiny bit more damage to get that thing, but I'll do that later on. Right, so yeah, what I'll show you is the cool portal mode on this. So speaking of Russia, let's play the Remove Z mode I made. Which isn't very well balanced, but it's still fun. No, that's filters, John. As in, you don't get the inside of the filter wet when you're wearing it, because the filters, if they get wet, that damages the filter. But I mean just literally the mask itself, like if you're cleaning it. So the filter's not going in the washing machine. I might as well put an actual hollow on my pistol. Is that like the current SIG rifle that the US has bought with the weird... Oh no, they're not using the bullpup one, are they? They're using the SIG one. That looks like, yeah, that... Whatever the name of the rifle is, that was one of the ones in the trials for the new rifle. That's kind of cool.
Hey, we got this.
Well, there was the enemy at the gates joke, because apparently with some of the T-62s, some of them don't have working guns and some don't have working engines, so it's tank with working engine tows the tank with the working gun. When the tank with the working gun is in range, tank with working gun shoots. So yeah, what you can do is Portal, which is where you can make your own game mode. So if we go on like Browse, look, there's loads of things. Loads of these are like easy grind, you know, like servers and like XP, but there's content, basically, if I show you, if I go to the, how would you do it? It's collection, is it? Yeah, in the collection thing. You'll see that there's like, oh no, it's Era, isn't it? Yeah, so you can go to Era, look, so you've got Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2 and 1942, I'll load the content from those. So say I go to Bad Company 2. It's not got everything from Bad Company 2 in it, but you've got a couple of the maps and a couple of the rifles and that. Oh, actually, it does show you the stats on here. So. Right, the M60 is the most powerful one. Shame the PKM isn't on this one in Bad Company, because that was one of my favourite ones in Bad Company. G3 is great. I didn't realise the 971 did that much damage per shot. So if it does more damage per shot than 971, why the hell would you want to use the Abacan or the M16 in this? That's that they've obviously changed the balance on that. But mid-tier water, because most masks are meant to be fine up to something like 60 Celsius, so I'll do probably 40 Celsius wash. Oh, that sounds cool. I've not seen that, no, but I'd probably end up getting that even if it's just for using the content with Gary's mod. Because I'm not really into competitive bits of Counter-Strike, but I did really like CS Source back, you know, ages ago. I was actually quite good at that, but obviously I don't really play a single game now enough to actually do it. So let's do remove Z, which isn't going to be balanced well at all. Password 123. And this is World War II Germans fighting modern-day Russians, sort of thing. So it's as close to what the Russians think they're doing in Ukraine as possible. Obviously, it's a bit unbalanced, because the Bad Company 2 Russian stuff is better than the German stuff, and the German stuff is actually better than it should be. So, like, Tiger tanks can actually take out T-90s, but as we've seen from Russian performance, that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, Counter-Strike 2 sounds good. Like I said, Resident Evil, the Resident Evil 4 remake's the latest thing that I want to binge play as soon as it's available. And typically they release it Friday, and I know that's because most people don't work weekends, but well, most people nowadays do work weekends because much, you know, the work-life balance is shit. So annoyingly, I'm gonna have to play a load Friday, then I won't really get a chance to play a lot till Monday. I think climate change is happening, but I don't think we should be in the West going to like stupid like levels of making people poor to try and do stuff about it, when like China and lots of other countries like India, you know, don't really give a shit at all about it. Does that make sense? Right, good. We're German Forces Command. So we're in India, apparently. Good morning, sir. They actually did a lot as of to, you know, like denazify themselves, actually, if you look at how they reformed themselves over the years. I very much doubt it, Rich. I also doubt they've been putting all the stuff into them, you know, like they should have been, if that makes sense. Who do I want to play as? Assault. As much as I like the Sturmgewehr, shall we use the M2 carbine just because it's cool? I like the M2 carbine. Let's use the Webley. And use a stick grenade because we want to act like a German. Right, some of our vehicles will be more modern if the map doesn't allow you to have like the older vehicles. But oh yeah, here we go. Skudde for us. Jawohl, jawohl. But yeah, because stuff like tritium has to constantly be renewed in nukes every couple of years to make them, you know, properly boostable for like the fission sort of stuff. I actually kind of doubt that's been done, because the nuke's going to be the last thing that, you know, people are going to check for corruption, because if they get used, you know, it's too late, isn't it? Can that guy not see them where he is? I'll just leave him in that slot. Alright, so objective 1's done. The only problem with playing with AI is sometimes it can be quite difficult if the AI just really struggles on a certain point before attacking or defending. Yeah, I really like the M2 carbine. I mean, obviously like the M1 as well. Tell you what, I am, just to make this a bit easier, going to put the scope on this. Just so I can actually, you know, see what I'm doing at a distance. Push up a bit. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I would never want it to come to a nuclear war and to find out. But yeah, I'm just saying, as we've seen, a lot of their actual stuff is not, like, you know, anywhere in the state we thought it was. But again, they're not the Soviet Union, are they, Russia? They're much smaller, nowhere near as wealthy, comparatively. I wonder how good this is on semi. I mean, obviously it would probably be better on semi in terms of accuracy, but still. I mean, the M1 can't have a semi only, but... Low ammo. Achtung, Achtung. Oh, dead. That's right, it means I got more ammo when I respawn. Should we try out the MP40 or something for a bit? So which class is it? Medic that has the submachine guns, right. MP40. You're facing the wrong way, stupid driver. Turn around so I can use my MG42 on the scudder for us. Oh, am I getting shot at? Right. If I got a squad mate, I can respawn on it. Just that idiot in there. But actually, tell you what, I'm going to go into the driver's seat. I'm going to swing this round. There you go. Then that guy can actually shoot at stuff. Oh, and we're dead now. Okay. The charges have been defused. 9999. You got any vehicles in this deployment point? Probably not. That was probably all the scudder frizzers that got blown up. I did try Conquest with this, but the annoying thing of the Conquest when you're doing, sometimes playing the AI, is it always seems your team is really bad at holding objectives, even if it's like AI versus AI. You know, and they're equally matched. So I don't really like Conquest of the AI, because at least with players they've got an incentive to keep capping the points, but the AI just seems to kind of run around deathmatching each other. So, you know, it's just literally down to you to try and keep hold of all the points. Yeah, MP40 is probably quite weak compared to the M2 or like the SDG or whatever. Yeah, let's just go back to using the assault guy. Should we use the, what's it? Sturmgewehr. Or can I spawn on that Kuba wagon, whatever it is? Oh, it's good for us now. I don't really want to be in there, that retarded AI driver though. Oh, sorry, intellectually challenged. I don't know what the polite way of saying that word is nowadays. Or the political correctness. But yeah, for the people saying while it's still on sale, would they recommend getting it? I'd say yes. For like literally, if it's $15, £15, this game is worth that. I'm having quite a lot of fun with it, but yeah, I heard it was an absolute shit state on release. So like I said, I only just played it when there was the free weekend for it, and then thought, yeah, this is pretty good. I'll buy it. Let's put the scope on this actually. Might be quite useful. Because I can just hip fire it at close range. It's actually not that accurate. I wonder if the scope lowers the accuracy weirdly enough. Or if it's just that really at that distance the recoil is uncontrollable unless it's semi. Let's just put on semi because I can always tap it quite fast. Yeah, it's got a lot more climb than the M2 now. Which makes sense for the cartridge, but still. Yeah, it looks like my AI team isn't doing a very good job of attacking that point, so we'll probably lose this one. Oh, it's still fun. Anyway, if people are still in the chat, carry on chatting and I'll have a conversation with you. Maybe I should go as a sniper. I know we've nearly lost now, but if I'm going to have to line up headshots or whatever, I might as well use a rifle with a good scope on it. I'm actually being revived. Ah, here's your Prevertin to keep you awake. Is it meth? No, I haven't done much surplus shopping at all recently, other than that expensive East German thing I bought that there'll be a full-length video on tomorrow. And I was sent by B-Store some stuff to borrow that I've done videos on, you know, like some other random Polish, like, surplus. I still want some fucking, what's it to turn up, eventually. The MP6 gas masks. I really want to do a video on those, the Polish MP6s, but again, it still seems like they're very slow trickling onto the surplus market, or actually Poland's doing a good job at stopping them getting to the surplus market. Didn't he say he was going to stop doing videos though recently, Rich? So why is he still doing videos if he said he was going to stop doing videos? But yeah, I don't watch any of his shit anyway. It's just annoying when people bring him up like he's an actual, like, legit source of information, you know, on some of the, online things. Right, what map have we got coming up next? Oh, and you can farm XP in this mode, by the way, so you still level up playing this against bots or whatever. Next round in 20 seconds, so just leave it on there. Oh, I thought there was a thing on the news as well, apparently where our economy is even more fucked, I think I saw today. So I'm just going to have a quick look on BBC, but I saw something about, like, more inflation or whatever it was. So the Bank of England has said it's raising interest rates, so obviously they're only doing that, aren't they, because of how badly the economy's inflating. Highest level of 40 years at 10.4%. Yeah, great. Our economy's fucked. Oh, but for anybody interested, because I don't know if I mentioned this, there is an ROC post up for sale again at the moment. But annoyingly, it's again like the asking price for it is like outside of what I've currently saved up for. It's one of those ones that looks quite good if people had the money for it. And I think because the person wants to do it as just a straightforward sale, it's not going to be on those stupid auction type ones where, you know, like you actually have property developers bidding on it. But yeah, sadly, like I said, at the moment, although I've been saving up for one, I don't have how much the person wants for it, so. Oh, I'm having to play as the Ivans this time. Oh well. At least I can use an AK-74. Yeah, it could be something like that, Rich. Right, let's try Assault, and we'll use the actual AEK, because that was okay in regular Bad Company, but I've not tried it in this one. Should we just put the ACOG type thing on it, as it's... Can you not sort them? Oh, you can sort them. Okay, cool. We'll have the grenade launcher as the primary choice thing. Okay, there we go. Pistol, I might as well use that one. Let's see if this is any good then. If not, I'll be an engineer and just use the AK-74.
Don't let them push us back. Hold your ground.
So we're defending. This rate of fire is a lot higher than I remember it being in Bad Company too. Oh, you can actually change the fire rate on this. That's cool. What's that burst rate? Burst so highly, you might as well just constantly use semi. I might just play engineer of the AK-74. I like that. Yeah, it's weird though, Rich, the algorithm, because sometimes people say like they've taken a break from doing videos and then they do one and it suddenly gets really promoted, and other people have said like, yeah, once they've gone off for a while they really struggle to get views again. So I don't know really, but... Oh. People just having like Panzerschreck shot at me. Ugh, I am dead. But yeah, inflation isn't really that political because it's happening in a lot of countries regardless of what type of governments they have. A lot of it was Corona caused loads of issues to the economy, and like lots of it isn't being felt till now. And obviously then if governments do, you know, like economic plans that don't work out very well, that can cause inflation. Right, so rather than it being his health, not that I want to get into E-drama, Rich, but rather than you thinking it being his health that's, you know, playing up or whatever, it's actually that, you know, because he's getting called out for stuff more frequently, he's now saying that's why he's not going on or whatever.
Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Yeah, Panzerschreck. Down again. So they've got objective A, but we're still holding B. Okay, let's see if we can hold B to the point we could actually win, or if we're going to get wiped out. Like I said, the AI doesn't seem that good at assaulting positions. They seem better at defending in this than attacking the AI, regardless like what team it is. Because I think if I was Germany defending on that last one, we'd have probably won. It's just that they don't seem, regardless of the team, that good at pushing points. But there's also been like loads of banks recently, haven't there, that have started collapsing again, so maybe we're going into another financial crisis. Who knows? But all I know is regular people like us get fucked over, not the rich people that cause the problems in the first place. And yeah, the AI really likes just hitting you with Panzer Shreks. Oh, is anybody going to get to that thing in time, or are we actually going to see the objectives move? Oh, we've actually been knocked back. Last time I played this, the AI didn't even manage to push us past the first bit. Oh, look, a T-90. You know, a tank that turned out to be in reality a lot shitter than, you know, it looked in media. I know in the game it's exactly equal to the Abrams because it's game balance, but yeah, in reality this thing turned out to be a bit shite. It's basically just a T-72 with a couple of changes. Oh, which direction's the front line in? Oh, that way, where they're all falling back from. I don't think that's what happens if you hit a carbon tank, but okay.
I don't like that area. Caution.
Oh, hands up. Drop off's quite high there. How much do I need to lead Yang? Oh, actually, it says 1, 2, 3 there. I never noticed that.
Hostile tanks.
That's a hit. Oh. No, there's no one. Do I have a Panzer Shrek trying to hop up? No. It's like the AI is just spamming the Panzer Shrek, guys. I don't remember that one. I mean, I know they do a lot of cocaine, but... or allegedly do a lot of cocaine. Right, gunner better keep shooting, because I'm just going to turn this thing around.
Get back here. You got a death wish, soldier?
Hostile soldier, right there. I see an enemy soldier. Marking location.
Let's get on the ridge so we can actually see stuff. It'd be good if there's a hardcore mode for this. I think you can actually put that on in the options, can't you, for the thing, but I'd have to go into the editor and sort all that out. You know, like where headshots and that do a lot more damage. It might be more fun playing against the AI, so you can actually, you know, machine gun them properly. Put the tank around here, then hopefully we're actually right behind where that line is. Or is it because most of them have got to the objective area already? Well, let's take the tank back there and see what we find. I wonder if the guns can actually look down on T-90s and there's some like actual Russian tanks and no gun depression. Goggles do nothing. Like, apparently this roof will support the weight of a tank. Oh no, it can't. That's actually quite good. I thought that roof then was going to support the weight of my tank. Right, maybe this is a good Overwatch position. Yeah.
Hostile soldier, right there! Look out! There's danger!
So many guys at Panzerschrecks.
We've depleted half of the resources.
Yeah, exactly. Rich, yeah, if that's an 8-hour working day, yeah, and they spend 7 of those 8 hours jerking off rather than actually doing their job.
Marking threat. There's the threat.
More coming from that side, right, let's drive over there and get them. Oh, that's dangerous. Look how close they are to their Panzerschrecks. 999. Alright, hi. T90, although it's a Battlefield Bad Company 2 T90, so it's probably better performing than a real T90. But yeah, there's a thing in this that's quite fun called Portal Mode, where they let you like set up your own scenarios. So I'm doing World War II Germans versus like modern day Russians. But because the game isn't balanced like Arma 2, you know, it is a bit more equal than what it should be like. So for example, Panzerschreck still massively fuck the armor up on a T90.
They don't have many reinforcements left. They're losing. Danger there.
Yeah, somebody asked me yesterday if I could play 2042, and because I actually got it when it was on sale really cheaply recently. I did play an online game right at the beginning, but that means I have to concentrate too much on the game and not the chat. Ah, fucking lack of gun depression on Russian tanks. Again, I might, if I edit this, make the damage multiplier higher, because it doesn't really do much damage at the moment, any of these guns. Right, nearly killed all of them. Oh, quad bike. My gun depression won't let me hit it, god damn it. Alright, Tooth Fairy. Oh, and hype, I did finally get that 20-minute video filmed on the East German Geiger counter radiation alarm thing today. So I've edited that, rendered it, I'll upload it later, and it will go live tomorrow. Even as a little Chernobyl Easter egg at the end that I did using 11 labs. Surely we've won any moment now when the last German pops his head up somewhere. There we go.
They're giving up. Victory is ours.
It's also though like how they've done it is like, say you're driving a Tiger tank in this, it has like the same speed and everything as all the other tanks pretty much. So the World War II stuff does, like I said, they've not really balanced it like it would be in something like Armour or one more simulatory thing, you know, where it would be slower, you know, the gun would be less efficient, it wouldn't be as well stabilised. It's more just cosmetic, most of this stuff, but it's still fun. I was only against AI Tooth Fairy because I was messing about with the portal stuff. Yeah, I've not got a premium pass or anything, so anything I unlock, you know, I only get the free stuff. Should we go back to the menu and have a look at the, for the people that want to see the actual 2042 mode, I'll do a game with the AI just on one of the proper 2042 maps, so it's not like, you know, legacy content. Yep, you can do co-op against AI. So yeah, I'll show you, all you have to do is to play not against people but the AI, is when you're on the menu for Conquest and the other mode, there's an option called, I think it says solo, like, co-op or something, you press that. Yeah, I didn't get this until the sale recently, because I know it had so many issues at launch. So assuming a MAV is just a renamed LAV for the 5 minutes into the future. Yeah, it's a LAV, isn't it? But just modern day. About 20 minutes into the future. Okay. So yeah, if we do Breakthrough, because the AI tends to work better on that than Conquest. We'll do Intermediate AI. Renewal's quite a fun map, actually. Which one's Orbital? Oh, that's the space station type one. Breakaway's nice as well, although I think that's a remake of the Norwegian one from Battlefield 5. Let's do Renewal then, which is like a solar farm and like an agriculture place in the desert. Yeah, exactly, but like I said, when I bought it on the sale for like £15, it's definitely worth that for just wasting time in. Like I said, I've got Resident Evil 4 Remake to start playing tomorrow, so I'm hoping they let you start downloading it before it unlocks tomorrow, so I can get it ready to play as soon as I'm back from volunteering, if it's out at that time. Because the problem is if they release it in the evening, it's like I'm not going to have any time to play it before work Saturday, Sunday. Reminds me of Helios 1 or whatever it's called, that thing in New Vegas, the big solar farm in New Vegas. The good thing of playing against the AI is if there's a gun you want to get upgrades for, it's good for just farming the upgrades for the guns when you're not playing against players. So you can, you know, just kill a load of AI with a gun you want to get all the attachments you want. I won't play as that guy now. Might play as be an engineer because of the fact that I can,
Target today is an agricultural research facility in Egypt, key to mitigating the global famine. The Russians have already seized it, and our leaders deem that unacceptable. Your orders are to secure the facility, Coordinate your efforts and we'll push the Russians clear into the desert. You want your families well fed? Take
And what's that in... What's that food in, is that the disgusting fish thing? That's the only Swedish food I know, is that disgusting fish thing that's like decaying fish they like. Well, I don't know if actually normal Swedish people like it, or if it's just sort of like a joke thing. Right, I'm going to probably have to go for A1, aren't I? Because the problem with A2 is I don't think we can park a tank into it very well. That somehow headshotted the driver, wasn't it? Unless I can destroy enough of the wall that I can drive my tank inside, but I don't know, depends on the building layout. Or I can always just hold off the AI waves until my AI manages to do something with the objectives.
Go away!
Right, Frax. Yeah, let's just keep hitting the building until I can hopefully drive the tank inside it. There isn't any friendly fire on, so I don't have to worry about killing the AI or whatever. If there wasn't those concrete blocks there, can I blow those up? No, that's not. I could probably drive in there. That's our, like, Osprey things with jets, isn't it? So. Yeah, the AI's actually in there now at least, so is that only guy behind us yet?
Tango down! Enemy down! It came from the front!
Right, let me just repair my tank. I hope the AI doesn't drive off of it.
Catching up the vehicle!
I haven't actually been to Sweden. I've been to Finland, and I've been to Norway. I've not actually been to Sweden.
All objectives are under our control.
Right, there we go, good. I think the next lot is actually easier to attack as the player, because if you're in a tank, you can actually fit the tank into the buildings. Or, like, you know, they're just like compound areas. Whereas the problem with that one we were just doing is that, you have to wait, don't I, to let me to advance so I can at least drive to the border. Is that, yeah, with those, because it's like they're inside buildings, you can't really drive a tank into them.
Yes!
Bravo 1 is now our target.
Yeah, so I can actually park the tank into this objective. Don't know why as a Finn you wouldn't like Swedes, especially in the modern day, seeing as they're not part of the Swedish Empire anymore, or like Russian Empire. It seems a bit weird that, you know, thought they were meant to be friendly countries to each other. Unless it's a bit like saying Brits don't like the French, where, like, technically we don't, but it's not really a serious thing like that. It's just, you know, my country is better than your country.
Vehicle's not gonna last much longer!
Let's see if I can repair it without getting killed.
Vehicle needs...
Oh great, an AI's fucking driving off my tank, are they? Brilliant.
Objective captured and secured.
Grenade! Hostile!
Put a sentry thing in like on the point. Does that count as in the point? Can't see anything, it's all bloody smoke. Yeah, what one of my friends set up the other day, which we were playing the other night, which was quite fun on this, was like, you know, like the old Counter-Strike zombie thing, where we had loads and loads of bots that could run really fast just using knives. So it was like kind of a horde survival thing, where there was 120 something bots, you know, like depending on how many players you had, but essentially we had the server count as 124, and then any of the players are on one team, all the bots are on the other. It depends if Putin decides he's going to rage quit with nukes in a year or so, depending on how long this goes on. It's like aircraft goes on. I'm going to go to the driver's seat on this, I can actually not drive like an idiot like the AI does.
Secure this sector.
Three, two, one, right, let's go.
You have new objectives. Secure the sector.
Hostile down!
This might be a really dumb thing I'm doing here, but we'll see. I'm getting a lot of road kills here. Oh, you did your job, a bit late PC running stuff over. The next objective is through the gate, isn't it, when we capture this? I'm really not used to the recoil pattern on this gun. I know it's mostly straight up, but still.
We have secured the sector.
I think the gates open in a minute, don't they? Yeah, there we go. We can actually drive through them. Alright, cool, yep. Yeah, have a good time, Hype, and I've got a 20-minute video coming out tomorrow on that East German Geiger counter, like an in-depth one, so hopefully you'll find that interesting. See ya.
Russian outpost detected. Objectives assigned. Take the sector.
What's going on? sliding that about a bit. Oh, no, didn't want to go that way.
You're lost. Get back to the engagement.
Target hit!
We're securing Delta 2. Close up.
Yeah, after this match ends, though, I'll go off because I think I've been on over an hour, haven't I? So hopefully the person was on yesterday that did ask me could I play this game, because if they've missed this stream, then too bad. That's one of these again, good. Right.
We are advancing on Delta 2.
That's the problem. I hate when the AI starts driving off when you're trying to do something if you switch seats.
Allies are engaging at Delta 1.
That's the good thing, at least playing if you're playing either co-op or online and you have friends with you, you can actually coordinate what you're doing, unlike playing with randos and AI. We've got that one, so we just need to get D1 now. Right. Let me park this in the middle of the road, facing towards the Russian position. Hopefully I can shoot at them as they try and yeah, cross over. That's what I want to do. Oh, but oh no! As soon as like 10 seconds after changing seat, and AI's like, "Oh, I'm going to drive for you." No, I don't want you to drive for me.
We have control of the sector.
Marking hostile! East!
Right, stop driving away when I'm trying to use the vehicle.
Dangerous area!
It's probably better to park it like this way, then the guys in the back can actually shoot. And all the guns can shoot. as well.
Last sector. They'll fight hard for this one.
Let me engage that tank.
Potential threat marked. About 60 meters from you.
I don't even know anything about it. What's going on with him, Ghost Users? Because I know he did the Afghanistan thing and that, but I don't really know much about him after that. Let's just get out of this now and do the objective normal. Right, I want to go on the floor above, do I?
We're about to attack Echo 1.
Okay. Did he go to Ukraine at some point as well after Afghanistan? But other than that, I don't really know anything about him. I'm not like subscribed to him or anything. I don't know. I mean, obviously, old-fashioned Gatling guns were hand-cranked, so I imagine there would be other ways of turning them other than electricity or by hand. But electricity just makes sense because a battery can power one quite, easily, just as long as it's revolving something. I didn't know he went back to Afghanistan. We'll have to see if he's alive or not. But to be honest, I wouldn't go to a country like that, you know, after what's going on. It's like the people that go to North Korea and then get kidnapped by the North Korean government or Iran. You know, there's certain countries you probably don't want to go to. I mean, obviously, I wish him all the best, and I hope he as well. But you know, it's if you end up going to, you know, let's be honest, shithole countries, the probability that you're going to get murdered or, you know, kidnapped or whatever is quite high.
Keep going, no matter what.
Hey, being this guy, I can put this down, can't I? Assuming that they're actually going to come up the stairs. Cheers, Alexandra. Although I'm going to be off quite soon because I said to people I'd only be streaming this for about an hour, and I've been on over an hour now, so just because somebody requested it the other day, could I stream this? When I finish this, I need to start uploading the video that's going on tomorrow, because that might take like an hour to upload, because it's quite long. Right, there we go, everyone. Oh no, they're trying to get even back. I might go back to just using a machine gun like you're meant to as engineer, because they're the ones that technically you get like the faster reloads or something. Improved accuracy when crouched or prone. I've actually unlocked quite a few I haven't got before. Should we use the X8, because I like that in Bad Company too. Fish gun, fish gun. At least getting this a moment to light up that other vehicle. If I can switch seats before I get killed. No, I don't want to. I want to use the auto cannon. Oh, right, I actually use this.
Minigun going out. That's too hot.
An objective has been captured by enemy forces.
Okay, let's get up the stairs and into that objective zone.
Took one down.
Allies are securing Echo 1.
I'm out. Reloading.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it is, you know, people that go to these places do something, you know, like, you're very strictly told not to do something in the law if you go somewhere, and they just do it, you know. Like, the ones I always find funny, it's not really a criminal offence, but it's funny, is have you seen all the videos, the Americans, where they get essentially beaten up, Ghost Jesus, by, like, well, it's the King's Guards now, isn't it? Not the Queen's Guards, but, like, the ceremonial ones they have outside Buckingham Palace and that. Because although they are people in funny, like, bearskin caps, blah, 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 they are actually proper on-duty soldiers. So there are videos where they like literally shove people out the way that, you know, like get too close to them and that, which is always quite funny.
Grenade going out. Is there enough gunplay?
Oh, we got
Now
this.
secure.
Oh, now they're going after E1 again.
Hostile is down. Let's keep pushing. I'm reloading.
There's my team recapping E1, good.
Another one down.
There we go,
The
finally.
Russians are defeated. The entire site is now secure.
Right, so yeah, I probably won't do a stream tomorrow, but I have got a video I filmed today, as I've said a few times, that I'm going to upload later, scheduled to go on tomorrow at some point, and then hopefully, you know, people like that, because it's going to be like a 20-minute long Geiger counter sort of video thing, testing it with different sources and all that, of one that, prior to me getting one, I've never seen a video of them actually being used before. You know, I've seen a few videos of people showing them off, but not actually, you know, powering them up and doing stuff with them. Our kids shouldn't have got in the way then, should he? Although it's generally shit parenting if they let their kid get in the way. But anyway, have a good day everybody, and I will, like I said, I'll upload a video tomorrow.